The Leaning Tower of Pisa was built in Pisa, Italy, and it started construction in 1173 and was finished in 1372. It started leaning in 1178 due to the uneven settling of the building's foundation in the soft ground. The reason it was built was because it served as a bell tower for churches, and the significance was the tower was conceived as a symbol of the city-state's prosperity. And without further ado, I present to you my project.
Alright, so as you can see here, this is the base of what I'm going to be making here.
Alright, so this is still the base, but as you can see, I've added a little bit more detail with these slabs and the sandstone. And then within the base, I added these quartz to make sure that no grass is showing underneath. And this is what it looks like so far. Alright, so now with all the extra details with the stairs on the bottom, this is the complete base. Alright, so after I finished the base, this is what I've added onto it. This is the part where it first starts to lean. As you can see, this part coming up is completely not centered. Alright, so adding the first curve, I added all these pillars, and then on this side I made sure that these are one block higher to show that when you go out, that it's at a diagonal, so that since it's leaning to the right, this side's going to be lower, and for the rest of the part, this is going to be higher up. Alright, so for the second curve, I just added the base for that one, and the little blocks below that one is just the start of the pillars. Okay, so for the second curve, I just finished up doing all of the pillars for it, and then adding it once over to the ones below that one to make it seem like it's actually curving up instead of just staying straight up. Alright, and this is the final base for the last curve that makes it look like it's leaning. So as you can see, there's 3 of them. And with this one, after this one, I'm going to add the pillars and then add the very top to complete it. As you can see here, I finished up the columns. Just adding a few extra details here. I'm adding stairs under these blocks here to make it look like it's leaning way more smooth instead of really blockish. Alright, so as you can see, I just finished the columns for the fourth one. I didn't want to make it just 3 because it looked too small, so I just made it 4 instead to make it look more realistic. And here I'm just adding more minor details just to make it look more exciting and not so bland. What I'm doing right here is starting the very tip top of the tower. After finishing up those 4 little doorway things, I finally finished the layout of what the very top is going to look like. The reason why I'm adding all these stairs on the top is to create the illusion of an arch instead of making it look like one giant block. And right here, I'm just finishing up the details on the very, very tip top just to fully solidify this piece. And with this, I'm adding the very last detail, the pole of the flag on the very top of the tower.
It is done.
And right here, about to walk up the totally real spiral staircase that's totally in the real one. I finally made it. And that's it. Thank you.